So mermaiding to me is just kind of a sense of freedom. It's being able to express yourself and let go and enjoy the water and enjoy what's around you.
To me, it's just about being in nature, being in the water and exploring the springs, exploring different kind of underwater environments.
It's a very spiritual experience, I find. So it's a one-on-one experience between you and the water.
I always wanted to be one, and then my husband and I went to Weeki Wachee one day, and there was a bunch of little girls there who had makeup on. They were wet, and and I'm like, oh look, they want to be mermaids. And the guy, the ranger there said, actually they're taking the mermaid camp. And I said, a mermaid camp? And he said, yeah, they have a mermaid camp for, I don't know, 7 to 12-year-olds or something. And I said, oh, I wish they had one for adults. And he said, actually, they do. And I said, oh my God.
So I started being a mermaid recreationally about 8 or 9 years ago, just sort of having fun as a way to help me cope with chronic illness and pain. And I started out with a very basic fabric tail, swim fins, and a life jacket because I was terrified of being the one mermaid who drowned. I gave it a shot. I wasn't that great at it. I practiced a lot, but I was very inspired by people that I saw doing it professionally, like Hannah Fraser. And I didn't really have plans of being a professional mermaid, but I thought I would really like to experience something like that. So it was very good motivation for me to keep working better on my health and to practice swimming and feel better. And before I knew it, it just sort of took off, and the next thing I knew, I had a business. I just chased a fish. You just what?
There is not a day that I have that goes by that I am not thinking about something mermaid related.
Do the mermaid shimmy! It's our version of twerking.
A couple of different things. I do it as a profession and a hobby. Just kind of day to day. It depends on what I'm being hired for. But I also try to do it educationally. I do story times and try to use the mermaid persona, I suppose, to kind of bring kids in and get them interested in whatever I'm teaching. And they're a lot more likely to go out from whatever I've taught them remembering it because they learned it from a mermaid.
I particularly have a love for working with children with special needs and adults with special needs. It's really amazing to be able to have a child come up to you who's never tolerated being in the water before. I ended up getting in the water on the edge of the pool. We just rested there for a little while, and then we talked a little bit more about other things. And I gave her a little necklace, and just it's in that world of pretend. She eventually was swimming with me by the end of the session, out in the middle of the pool, and her mother was crying.
So if I could say one thing to any aspiring mermaid or merman out there, it would be to just do it. Don't worry about what other people think. Don't worry about people judging you. Don't worry about, is this going to be lucrative in the end or not? Am I going to be able to have this big silicone tail, or am I going to be stuck in fabric? Don't overthink it. Just do it. You only get to live once, and you should be doing things that make you happy and help, make the world a better place.
Try not to worry too much about what others think.
Always do what makes you happy.
Do it. If you can do it, go for it because you will enjoy it immensely.
Don't let the idea that it is different or unusual keep you from going into it. Because honestly, I have some of the most fun experiences because it is so different, and it gets to draw people out that you normally would never get to talk to or experience. And just knowing that because you took that little step out and were different, somebody else might be able to go out and pursue something that they've always been interested in, but just a little too hesitant to do.
Just keep swimming. Thank you so much. You're set.